stay consistent with this. But I want to move sometimes throughout the day. I'm gonna go ahead and jump on a live and give you some game. You know what I'm saying? I really want to help people get in great shape in 2026. And also, I can't sit here and fake. I'm trying to get to this paper with the monetization. So these little times of me tapping in live is really going to help still give some type of information out, so we can, grow the subscribers. Me personally, like I said, I ain't trying to get to a million subscribers or nothing like that. Just want to give information and document my personal thoughts, where I'm at in life, starting at the age of 35. You know what I'm saying? We will talk about how to get in great shape. As always, I think today a great start off is about making things a priority. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, or actually as of yesterday, to get my last workout in, I took a risk. You know what I mean? It's icy. It was snowing yesterday, and I'm not gonna fake it was super slippery, like super slippery. And when I walked outside, it was snow on the car. I was like, I ain't really about to go to the gym. You know what I'm saying? I don't even feel like it for real. But what I end up doing was still going. Had a great workout. Can't say it fake. Had a great workout. I'm actually glad I went. And then sometimes for me, I'm not gonna lie, me leaving the house really big. Or as you can see, just waking up, excuse me. Me leaving the house sometimes, I'm not even gonna fake. It's really based upon if I can get a parking spot or not. Because where I stay at, we don't got parking passes and people abuse it. And it's hard to get parking after a certain time, but it is what it is. But my thing is, the first thing we want to focus on is a priority. Making things a priority. I feel like a lot of people say they want to get in great shape, but they don't really make getting in shape a priority. And what do I really mean by making a priority? A priority to me is generally the first few things you do. If it's not the first thing, it's the second thing. If it's not the second thing, it's the third thing, because you've made it a priority. A lot of people don't get in great shape because, once again, they haven't made this a priority. You really need to make this a priority and hold yourself accountable to the days that you said you was going to go. If you know my formula, I've been talking about this formula for a while. You need to go at least 5 days a week. For me, that's a non-negotiable. That's you really making this a priority. You get what I'm saying? So do understand, the more you make this a priority, the easier this becomes. I think sometimes getting a personal trainer is really making this a priority, because you set up a time and you hold yourself accountable to the time. Your trainer gonna ask you after each session, what time is our next session? And within it being your next session, you're making this a priority. Still make sure when you're training with your trainer, you also do your homework outside of the days you work with a trainer, because I feel like that's why some people fall behind. They get so acclimated to getting busy with their trainer that they really forget that there still should be things that they're doing outside of that as well. Like, you don't just train with your trainer. That's the end all be all. When you train with your trainer, you need to make sure you're doing your homework as well, going on the days that you're not training with your trainer. You might train 2 days a week with your trainer. You might train 3 days a week with your trainer. But that doesn't mean the 3 days that you train with them is the only days you need to go. You need to go to 2 additional times too. Like I said, we focus on 5 days a week. 5 days a week is always going to be important. Good morning, great people. Good morning, great people. 5 days a week is going to be very, very important if you ask me. And it's all about making this a priority. The reason why I say make it a priority as well, because making it a priority is going to actually help build consistency, mainly when you're getting results. You seeing that, oh, I went 5 days this week, I was on top of my nutrition, I actually was able to progress in the weight that I was lifting. Guess what? It's going to get you more excited about coming back. It's going to get you more excited about doing more. But you have to make this a priority. I think a lot of people miss getting in shape. It's not super easy. Like, you're going to have to overcome challenges that you didn't expect. And do understand the things that you're not good at, we're going to have to get better at these things. Another reason why I always say make those things a priority. So if it's something that you haven't been checking in, the least you can do to start off with your journey is making it a priority to check in. This is another reason why I said when it comes down to you going to specific gyms, you need to make sure you're going to the gyms that work for you. So that way you're not just paying for a gym membership. You need to check in. You need to make sure the gym isn't too far. I always say if the gym can be within like 15 minutes max, you already in a great space. Because you going 30 minutes, that's an hour out of your time. So now you're thinking in your mind if it's bad weather conditions, anything like that, most likely you're like, I don't know if I should really go. It's that far, blah, 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 blah. You get what I'm saying? These things will allow you to keep this a priority and allow you to stay consistent as you make these things a priority. My biggest thing is I don't want you to start and then fall off. Another thing you need to do is always say, analyze the things that you know you're bad at, and analyze the things you know may give you difficulties. And what I mean by this is, if you've learned that you going in at the evening, you're more likely to cancel, you have to go in the morning. You got to make it a priority to go in the morning. If you're really noticing that you started off in the morning, you was like, morning was a little too tough, but you was making it in. You were actually going to the gym. You were making it in. And then you switched your schedule evening. Do me a favor and understand that the evening is not your thing. It's not you making it a priority. The morning is you making it a priority, because you're starting to do this the first thing in the morning. It's another reason why I say, if you're failing at this and you ain't been doing your due diligence on making it to the gym, this is one of the main reasons why it should be the first thing that you do, not the last thing that you do, the first thing that you do. These are why priorities are